So a question came in from an avid meditator who wanted to ask you about being the observer or observing during meditation. How does one do that?
I mean, when we talk about sort of being the observer, you get into this space of just looking. Like often we tell you to start your meditation with just closing your eyes and just looking. See what's there, and then you're already in the observation mode. And then maybe a thought comes along, and sometimes you can just observe that thought. You don't have to hook onto it. Sometimes thoughts come and then you think about it, you start associating and you think many thoughts and, you're caught in it and you don't know what you're doing anymore. You sort of, whatever in that story that you're thinking about. And then there always comes a moment when you sort of become aware, and then you're already observing. You're observing what's happening, and you can observe that you're thinking about stuff. And in that moment, then you can actually choose to kind of just observe, and then very often whatever you're thinking about is just kind of disappearing, or you get that distance. And it's the same in life. You can observe whatever is happening in your life, and you can observe people. I got this question like, can you really observe when you're in a situation where people are being tricky or you're being triggered or whatever? And yeah, you can actually. I mean, it takes practice and I'm not saying it's always easy, but it can be done. And the more you practice going inward, the more you practice being in this observation mode, the easier it will become, even in situations that maybe before completely got you in the drama. So you can observe your own reactions. You can observe, your own resistance to some kind of situation or person. Or you can also just observe how people are. You can let people be the way they are and not go into any sort of reaction about it. And that's observing. So I don't know if that sort of makes sense, but it's really just having that awareness of what's going on in a way. And that gives you the choice of not reacting so much internally to whatever is happening.
Brilliant. Thank you.